Okay, all right, so first thing when you open this up, go ahead and open up STRUDL. You'll see a window that asks you for command mode or GT menu or something like that, right? What do you want? You want to go to the GT menu? Go to the GT menu. All right, and your screen should look like similar to this. Now, you're going to get this little window that pops up a bunch of times that says student version only, and you're just going to have to hit OK 10 billion times. All right, so first thing you do is when you come into this, you got to change the units. So go to the top where you got units, go to length, and change this to feet. And then go to units, force, and change it to kips. Okay, you always want to make sure your units are right because there's a chance you'll get a deflection of 12 feet. And you need to know that you typed your units in wrong if you get a deflection that big, okay? Or if you get a deflection of 0.01 inches, chances are something's wrong. All right, so when you're doing this, first thing we're going to do is build the model. So we're going to build this with just 12 joints and then all the members. So you're going to go to Create, Joints Only, and you're going to input coordinates, feet. All right, and then you're going to go to Create Joints, and we're going to click on Coordinates, and you should get a window that looks like this. Everybody got that? Okay. Now, is anybody in senior design right now? You are? Just you? Okay. Are you doing anything structural?
Yeah, we're doing something structurally, but it's probably something that won't rely so much on this.
Okay. All right, so for the coordinates, first thing you're going to do is type in, just hit 0, enter, and you should get a little dot that pops up with 1. Everybody get that? All right. Then we want to type in 25, enter, and all we're typing in right now is the x coordinates. So the way this is set up is you have a coordinate system. It looks like this. So this is your x, that's your y, okay? And if you just type in one number, it's just the x coordinate every time. So then type in 50, enter, 75, enter, and you should get a 1, 2, 3, 4 going across the page. All right. Next step, we do 0 and then hit space, 15, and you should get a 5 that shows up above the 1. Okay, and then do 25 space 15, enter, 50 space 15, enter, and 75 space 15, enter. And then do the same thing going on up. So we'll do 0 space 30, enter, 25 space 30, enter. What's next? 50 space 30, enter, 75 space 30, enter. Okay, so you should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And if you ever mess up, type one of those in, you can hit the undo button. But don't hit store right away, because if you store it and you try to undo it, it's a mess to get rid of. Okay, and then one more row, we're going to do 0 space 45, 25 space 45, 50 space 45, and 75 space 45. Okay, and that'll give you the grid. So this is what we got. We got joint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to circle these represent joints. If any of you end up taking another elective next fall or you go to grad school, the matrix class that I teach that Harrison already took is based on this, and I teach you the math behind actually how this program works. It is a little brutal, but I think Harrison would admit it's probably worth it. Or he will. He'll say that right now at least, but I need to get those, by the way. All right, so once you do that, hit store, okay, and that window will kind of disappear. And now what we're going to do is we're going to input beams, all right, for the frame. Don't let me forget to get them. I keep remembering it. All right, so we're going to go to create, And then you'll see on the drop down, it'll say member properties. Go ahead and click on create member properties. And you'll get a little dialog box that pops up over here. And we want to do table. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. And then over here on the left, you've got all kinds of different AISC, 6th edition, 7th, 8th, 9th, LRFD, 3rd edition, 9th, 13th. Okay, all these different kinds of codes that have specific cross sections in them. So we'll do 13th edition, 2005. And then it'll pop up and then it gives you W shapes, M shapes, rectangular, HSSs. You got channels, you got angles, you got double angles, anything you can think of is in the code. All the beam sections are in here. All right. So we're going to double click on WAISC 13. Or just AISC, whatever. Just any of them that say AISC. In here? No. Oh, sure.
W shape?
W shapes, yep. All right, and let's pick, we'll do I don't know, how about a W14 by 74? Sounds good. I mean, that's decent for a column. And then let's do a W24 by a 117. Okay, so pick a W14 by 74 and a W24 by 117.
Yeah, I see 13 or 15.
That's 13. You may not have that on the student version. Huh? Yeah, it's that book. It's the newest one. Okay, and once you get those two that pop up in that column, hit done. And you go back to the screen. And we go to create members, create, and you're going to click on place members right there on the pull down. Okay? And you should get a dialog box that looks like this. Now, what type of frame is this? I mean, is it rigid? Are we doing trusses? What are we doing? Does it matter?
Yes.
It will matter how this thing behaves depending on what you picked right here in a minute. Okay, if you want rigid connections, okay, you're assuming you got moment connections. It has to be a frame. It cannot be a truss. If you click truss, it makes all those joints pin joints, and it'll just fall down, and it'll give you an error. All right, so we're going to do plane frame right here. So you're going to click on plane frame, and the default should be in the XY plane, which is what we've got right here.
Now, when you select frame, does that only mean that it's referring to the members that you're about to place?
Yeah, the ones you're about to
Does it
place.
change anything that would already be?
No. And when you do frame right here, that's taking into consideration flexural rigidity in your members. Okay, if you pick truss, you can only apply axial loads to those members. Okay, so we're going to do plane frame and click generate members. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Click on material group first and pick steel. And then section properties. And let's go ahead and do the columns. Let's do the 14 by 74. All right. Everybody with me so far?
After clicking down what we're supposed to do.
What do you got now?
How was that?